Hey guys, Desk Leader Magic here, and I have a question for you. What the heck is wrong with some of you people? As the last remaining SJW that still watches this channel goes, what do you mean, you people? I don't identify as a person, I identify as a hippopotamus. For the rest of you people who are actually sane, well, some of you, why do you want to hear more stories from my old local gaming store from hell? Who cares about why? Here's more stories. And honestly, these are kind of weak because I really did remember the more significant ones and put them in the last video and a half about this. And I will assure you that these are all 100% true within the ability of my memory. I mean, this was like a year or two ago, over that time span, so maybe I got a detail or two wrong, but the gist of it is there. So before I even started going there, the reason that the person that got me into Magic in the first place, which is Dracon, he's in a couple of my videos, the reason that he told me to drive like 10 minutes to another city to go to a different local gaming store when we first started to go into F&M instead of like the one right down the street from me is because, among other things, he went to my old local gaming store at one point, and he was going to go in on a really old, really expensive booster box. So, like, I don't even know, probably like one of those, $200, $300, $400 booster boxes of like, I don't know, Scars of Mirrodin or something. I don't know, something expensive. And, he talked to the staff because he's thinking, we're going to buy the whole box. I mean, this thing's been sitting there for years, and yeah, it's expensive, but, they sell the boosters one at a time, and they were buying either an entire box, like behind the one that was open, or they were going to buy the remainder of the box, one of the two. I think it was a sealed box, though. So what did they do? They went, okay, well, what's 36 times, $7.99 a pack or whatever they were selling? Okay, we'll sell it to you for, $287.64 or whatever. Basically just the price of one booster times 36. And so he said, well, we're buying a whole box at a time. Like, that's always a discount. Like, if you buy them individually, they cost one thing from, like, the latest standard set. And if you buy them together in a box, you get a significant discount. Well, they said, rather rudely, because you guys know the staff at this point, they said, oh, well, no, we don't do that, because these are, like, old and rare. This was a long time ago when, like, even eBay wasn't that big and nobody really trusted it. So he had one of his friends who had an eBay account and, knew eBay, go buy one for way the hell cheaper. Way cheaper. So if you're one of those, oh, the internet and eBay is killing the local gaming store. No, the local gaming store is killing itself. Or at least that particular one is. It's half dead. I just wish it would die already. I just wish it would drop dead. Seriously, that place needs to go out of business so bad. I mean, I would actually put it above Apple on my, I hope they go bankrupt hit list. And that is saying something. Cue the Apple fanboys whining in my comment section. Now this happened. This was pretty funny. I tried not to laugh when it happened. This happened during Friday Night Magic because, the staff is just incredibly lazy. They never want to do any work. If you come in to a completely empty store where they are staring at the wall, daydreaming and doing nothing, and then ask them, oh, can I have one of those products up off the top shelf there? Oh, my God, I guess. I'm going to have to go get the stepladder. Oh, my God. Oh, it's like you're asking me to climb Mount Everest. I mean, they're like that all day, every day. That's just how they are. So they go as slowly as possible, provide the worst service possible, and then during F&M, we've got like 50 people there. So one person was like, asking a question, they're reporting their score, they're bringing up the results. They were buying, dice, whatever. So there was a lot of people, and people are, flying in and out, going up to the counter, whatever. And a guy had been waiting there with his son, who looked like he was about like 8 or so. And, he wasn't really saying anything, and people are just, walking up, reporting the scores, just whatever, because, why would you wait in line to report a score? And we didn't really know he was in line. He was just kind of browsing, looking, whatever. But, it's at the point where the staff would say, hey, can I help you with something? What, can I help you see something? Can I grab something off the shelf? Whatever. But they were servicing the people that they like the people who constantly spend $1,000 on cases and, always cheat, always get caught cheating, always win F&M. They're all buddy with the staff. Those people, that's who they were helping out first. And so They turned to one of the people that was at F&M and they're like, "Oh, what do you need?" Just because he was like standing closer to the counter, and he's polite enough. Not even the staff; he doesn't even work there. He's polite enough to say, "I think this guy was before me," because I think he had like said something to the guy like, "Hey, are you waiting in line?" And so he must have said yes. So so being the nice, polite guy that he was, because this is one of the nicer guys, one of my friends. He kind of passed along priority. Haha, he passed priority. That's what MTG players do. To the guy, and then the staff looks over and they're like, "Oh, sorry, can I help you?" And the guy was like so like pissed off from like 5 seconds ago when she turned to him and tried to help him first. And he said, "You know what? We've been waiting here for 20 minutes and the staff has just been helping other people and this is ridiculous. We'll find another store." I thought it was a little much, a little dramatic, but honestly, if I was waiting there for 20 minutes and the staff just ignored me while they like served other people as slowly with as many complaints and bad attitudes as possible, I would leave too. Guy kind of made, an embarrassing situation for himself by blowing up, but it embarrassed his staff more. And I really wish the owner was around to like, if I would have remembered the next time the owner was in the store, because he never was, I would have told him about it. And of course, since he hasn't fired the staff in years, he probably wouldn't give a crap. Now, the next point, I kind of already hit on this. This isn't like an event that happened. It's an ongoing thing that happened. So, basically, the people who were like the always went F&M, always take it way too seriously, always net deck, always only hang around to talk with, their own people, their own little gang. They always think they can get away with anything. They always go out and smoke and then come in late for the round. Just the bad people, the people you don't want there. They're just wannabe pros, they're douchebags, and they're rude to everybody. So those people, they always buy like whole cases or multiple boxes or whatever. And so the store knows they spend money there. They spend money there consistently. They've been coming there for years. And that gets them an unofficial get out of cheating free card, apparently. That's my perception. I've either seen or heard of people where they're fairly new, maybe they bought a deck box, some sleeves, whatever, but they're not dropping, hundreds of dollars on sealed stuff, They got caught cheating and they were like, "Hey, don't come back to the next F&M. You're like unofficially banned for a week, whatever. Don't do it again," and all this. And there's actual reasonable consequences scaled to what they were doing. They even took somebody who was playing with knowingly cycled out cards 2 weeks in a row, and they got complaints every single round about it, and they still didn't fix it between weeks. They disqualified them, and then they got all pissy and didn't come back, which, that's appropriate. But they would never do that for people who were, like, blatantly cheating. Like, 6 copies of a card in their deck, they're holding 8 in their hand, and they overdraw a treasure cruise by 1. Those people, they constantly cheat. They try to cheat shuffle. They try to cheat cut. They try to spy on your deck while they're pretending to shuffle it. Just, perpetual constant cheating. I have reported so many of them, and other people have reported so many of them for cheating, but they spend so much money that the store doesn't give a crap. If all the good, honest players, who I guess kind of tend to spend less, because if you spend more, you're more likely to cheat, I guess that was the pattern. Like, I spent more money on the game, I deserve to win, so I'm going to make myself win because I know my deck is better, so if I start losing, I deserve to cheat, that kind of mentality. If they all stuck around, but all the honest players said, "Screw this, we're leaving," which is pretty much what happened, then what would happen? The store would still have income and would still have money. If they kicked out all the constant cheaters and told them, "Hey, you've been caught cheating one too many times, you're banned for a month," they aren't going to come in and buy anything, and the store makes a hell of a lot less money. So instead of doing what's right, and by what's right, I mean what's like legally required by the rules of the DCI program is to enforce anti-cheating, they decided to just make more money because they really are greedy. Like, their trade-in policy is greedy, their prices are greedy, the way they sell stuff is greedy, everything's greedy. I mean, it's just a crooked store. So the new players and people who didn't spend enough money, they get like the smackdown if they cheat, and then anybody else, they can cheat all they want. They don't care. They aren't going to do anything about it. That is the number one reason that I left that local gaming store. Above anything else, I could not tolerate that, because if I'm not even going to play a legitimate, honest game of Magic, then why show up? Here's the problem. What would a normal person do in that situation? Obviously, with how good of a card magician I am, I would out-cheat them. I would win every single game. I could cheat 10 times better than those people are. I knew methods that they've never even heard of before. But if I got caught once, I absolutely guarantee you they would like ban my DCI number for like 6 months in the system, so that not only couldn't I play there, but I couldn't play anywhere else. I sincerely hope that this shop burns to the ground. Oh wait, no, I made that mistake last video. There's a really nice shop next to it that's like close enough it would light on fire. So once again, the very strangely specific meteor strike is what I'm hoping for. I got my fingers crossed, hoping it's a meteor. Okay, meteorite. If it hits the ground, it's whatever, shut up. So that's 3 wonderful more stories or accounts of whatever stuff that went down, descriptions of how things used to be at that garbage old local gaming store. I absolutely hate everything about it, and I hope the vast majority of the people there all catch Ebola. Now you're probably wondering to yourself and already typing down in the comments section, will there be another video like this? Hell yeah, I already recorded it. Yeah, I thought, oh, I'm done with all the stories and I've covered all the crap that went down at that place, right? Well, as it turns out, consulting my notes, no, it's too much to fit in one video. So watch out for that upcoming video about even more crap that went down at the world's worst LGS, and I'll see you guys next video.